Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, it was a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but had to had to rejigger. Here we are at this is my grinding setup. I have a dual arbor on this side. I have a diamond wheel, and this is a 320 grit. And on this side, I've got a rubber wheel with some miscellaneous sandpaper. I think it's 600. And let's show what we're going to be grinding. We've got our Carolina Red. I did put him back in the kiln, so he's nice and smooth. So we're going to be doing the big grind on both of these. The good news with this shape is I can do the edges here. This is going to have to be some filing action. So there we go. Let us get started. Yeah, and it's just going to be a little wet, a little messy. Roll up your sleeves and join me for some fun. And just FYI, I definitely am wearing my particulate mask because remember, these are leaded enamels. And even though we're going to be using water, we don't want to inhale any kind of bad stuff. So we'll start with Carolina Wren. And I'm going to adjust her a little bit closer. There we go. I'm going to see if the water sprays onto the lens. We'll find out. So let's see if we can go just a little bit. Just like that. All right, let's do it. Got that. Got a little water. There's our water. All right. And I'm just going to get started. You know what? I'll start. I like to start with the edges, kind of warm myself up. A little bit more water. There we go. to lower this a little bit. It's better. Good enough. All right, that's a good start. Now I'm going to just quickly come over here. Let's see if we can do this without tipping over our thing. Turn the water off. Switch this over here. Now, turn the water on over here. And let's get a little bit over there. There we go. Now we're going to come back over here and turn the water off there. Turn the water on back over here. So this one is good for now. The big grind is done. One more. Nope, we'll do the rest at the table. And now we're going to do our friend, this little guy. Look how pretty. I'm going to go to the grinder. Hold on, I got to adjust so I can see. It's important that the artist sees what's going on. Now that's the big grind. I was a little bit, because of the strange shape of this, it's hard to really get in there. So we're going to do a little bit of more grinding work at the desk. So, but that's a good start. This is the big grind. So we've removed a lot of the extra material. It's a little bit lumpy, but we're going to, work on finessing it moving forward. So that was the exciting bit at the grinder. So I am going to meet you. Well, we will have a transition to my other workspace. So prepare yourself for a fun field trip. We've got this, and to get this out of the way, here we go, everybody. There we go. Here's the rest of the studio. There's the extra kiln. Here's the other kiln. And ba-doop-a-doop, zoop, here we are. Look, it's like an elf came and took away all the dirty stuff. We're ready for grinding and polishing. And whew, I'm going to switch sides. So we're going to put this over there. Are we? Yes. And come like this. Let's see. Just sorry if everyone's all... Are we back? Sorry. Oh my God. There's just some things. So, if you are back, I am back. Yes, thank you for that. We are ready to continue the grinding and polishing. We have our friends, and we need some water. Our friends, and we need some water. Nice clean water and paper towels. Get one more of these. There we go. Now, that was an exciting ride. So we've done the big part, and now we have to do all the finessing. So I'm going to put one more of these here. These are just the cheapest tea towels I could find because we're going to destroy them. I like vertical. There we go. Let's move this up. There we go. Do we want to plug the camera in? We do. And the light wants to get plugged in. There we go. Whew, now we are ready. Little paper towels. Which one shall we do first? We'll start with this little guy. Nice and clean. And we're going to start with just a little extra grinding. So I will be using, this is if you don't have a big ass grinder like that, don't worry. You have two options. You could use this diamond grit sanding stick. They sell these I sell them in my Etsy store. You can also use a mandrel on your Fordham or Dremel. This is just a rubber mandrel with this exact same stuff. This is what we're going to be using. And I sell some grinding and polishing kits on my Etsy store. So if you're interested in one of these items, you can certainly check out my Etsy store. I sell a whole grinding and polishing kit. Obviously, it does not include that giant dual arbor grinder. You're on your own for that. But we're going to be continuing with using our Fordham. So, and I'll show you exactly what I mean with that. I'm going to put this in. And to be honest, when you first get started, it's nicer to use kind of slower tools anyway, because you can you don't want to have spent 100 hours or however many hours and then grind straight through your color down to the silver. You'll be sad. Oh, hey, from New Zealand. Sorry, I'm just now seeing the chat. Glass and Fun, welcome. How's the weather in New Zealand? I bet it's nicer than, well, it's actually not terrible here. Nothing to complain about. So I'm going to scooch that up. And I don't think I can scooch that down. Let's zoom in just a little bit. There we go. And what I'm going to do in the next step is I'm going to remove, there's still some glass on the silver here, and I'm just going to touch this up. And I'm probably going to work both these pieces at the same time so I don't have to keep going back and forth. It's kind of how I go. Let's just move. Everything is in the way. We need to have a world with no cords. So I guess that's called the Middle Ages. So. And you really need to be careful. Use a ton of water. Notice I just do a little bit and then I look. That's looking good. So we're going to just give that a little rinse, set you there, and I'm going to give you a little bit of attention. I've got a lot of enamel still on the silver bits, so I'm going to also grab my, ouch. You can see I could have done another coat here. See, some of this gold is kind of folded over. I'm just going to take a moment, pick that out. It just takes a moment. I could have done one more coat, but I did not. It's all good. There we go. Oh, here's another little spot. I would say what? Over this way. good. There we go. Now we're going to switch to the sanding stick. Okay, get this out of the way. And because it's a little bit lumpy, so we're going to smooth out the lumps. And we're going to move, let's see, you want to have a good look at my edge of the table is what I'm working on. Put a little water, just like that. And we'll start, get you out of the way. Just like. Get all these scratches out later. There we go. Now it feels really smooth. Nice. And I've gotten all the enamel. Now we have to do polishing. I mean, other things. Now we're going to switch to this little guy. He's going to need some work on the edges because we weren't easily able, like his edges look kind of grody right now. So we're going to finish the top first. Yes. Well, if you can do, this is from Rio Grande, and it is a 1/8 of an inch shank. I don't know what that is in metric, but it's a little bit thicker than the normal stuff. Like what's your normal shank is a little bit thinner. Of course, I don't have one. Nope, that's thick too. But if you have an adjustable size for your shank, you can totally make this fit a Dremel. So I don't see why not. Get you right there. It's not terrible. It's good. I'm gonna see what's going on with these edges. There we go. Nice. Looking close. Now I'm going to definitely have to deal with these edges. They're on my mind. Those edges are weighing on my mind. But get that nice and clean. These will last a long time. So if you keep them nice and clean and use lots of water. So our next step is we're going to switch mandrels. I'm going to back up just a little bit. There we go. We're going to switch to, it's the same rubber mandrel, but this one you can switch out. I have like a piece of Velcro on there so I could switch out if I wanted to use different grits of this. So get that out of the way. And we're just going to switch to a plain mandrel rubber. And these are my favorite sanding discs. These are a 3M product. We're going to start with the 60 micron and then work our way to the 40 micron. And 60 micron, I don't know what that is in grit wise. I think about 220, 240, 280, something like that. And they're stickers, which is nice. So we're going to remove this sticker because who knows how old that one was. And stick that on just like that. And we'll start, let's just do our friend over here. Let's get down a little closer. There we go. And now we're switching back to a little bit of paper towel just to contain the dust. Oh, there was that other mandrel. Good. Where's my foot pedal? Always wanders off. And if you're interested in a tutorial about how to grind and polish, hold on, you can check out my Vimeo videos. Look, I'm getting better at that. I'll just leave that on for a while. And I'm going to be making a fresh one very soon. I'm doing some back to basics videos. I just posted one about how to fuse exactly step by step, how to make your own cloisonne wire, and how to texture silver foil. So we're going to be doing some more basics, including grinding and polishing. There's already some videos on the site, which are pretty good, but you know I'm always changing things, so I'll get the most up to date. This up just a little bit. I'm running out of space. There we go. It's looking good. Oh, right there. It's good. You know what? I'm going to get a fresh one. Do what I want. There we go. That one is good for that. We'll just set you aside now. We're going to have to do a lot of extra work on the edges here, but we'll start with the front. I'm going to get this little guy right here. Good. Okay, we can just do that. There we go. Oh, just stay right there. One. That'll be good. A little bit right there. That's looking good. Now we're going to do the edges. So let's move you right over here. That's good. Scooch you that way. All right. Does that. I'm going to get another one. Mine as well. I'm being. one I'm going to have to get out. Let me just do this a little bit. We're going to have to do some traditional filing here because I'm not going to be able to get into the corners with this. But that's fine, you know. But I'm just going to get the easy bits with this. Right, that is good for now. I'm going to dry them off. I'm going to get this little guy too while I'm sitting here. That's good. That's good. Now we'll just tidy this up for a moment. We're going to have a side quest called filing. It's always fun. That's why something this is sometimes less expensive than this, even though this seems a little bit more complicated. This takes more finishing. So, but it all ends up, it all washes out. So I'm just going to go get keep the dust mitigation down and get my filing station set up. I think we can zoom in. Let's see if we tip this thing over. There we go. Here's the filing station. Gonna just get this attached. There we go. Nice. And solid. And probably some files would be good. Files, whatnot. And let's come right here. There we go. And now we just have to get all of these edges of our friend and just help him out a little bit. And probably going to even use this edge a little bit. It's not going to be that exciting. That's good. Zoom in. You can't rush this part. Trust me. Gonna get every one of these little feathers. Getting close. Got to be careful because we're a little close in here. There's a little bit of glass right there I need to remove. So that's why I'm doing it front to back, so I can make sure I'm not going to overfile it right around these little delicate areas. It's a wonderful noise, isn't it? I'm going to switch to something a little finer so I can get into those little corners and stay right there. Where are you? This little guy's good. This little guy is also good. Let's start with you. And go a little bit more with it. That's too. There we go. That's the guy I wanted. That's good. That's good. Oh. That's good. Do I want to try my new? No. Getting close. We're almost done with this part anyway. That's good. Yeah. Little feetsies. That's good. Let's see. You know what will fit in there? Circle. Right tool for the right job. That's good. One more. Just almost there. Well, they don't call it grinding because it's fun. That's getting closer. Now, we've gotten kind of the first bit of sanding on this edge. And I've got some more finessing to do, so cool your heels a little bit. And I'm going to grab, where did you go? I think that's good for now. We'll revisit this in a minute. So we are done with that. Here you go. Oh, shit. Getting every step takes us inches us closer. And I think I want, is that medium? It's fine. I want, where's my little guys? There we go. Can you get in there? Yes. You know what? We're just going to do a quick little zippity zap here. And we'll be there in a thrice. There we go. Let's get enough. Oh yeah, there we are. Put that anywhere. All right. That is the medium. We'll bring this guy back in a moment. We just got to do these edges, you know? Do them now. Do them in half an hour. They got to get done. There we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. There's so many millions of different kinds of sanding discs. In there. Oh, sorry. Oh. All right, we can do all of this. Let's just get your little wing over here. There we go. That's good for now. And Let's just clean this nonsense up. There we go. And I'm just going to rinse this off and get some fresh water. So you can enjoy looking at that little guy. Nice and fresh. Now back to the fronts. Chop, chop. Oh, just remove that. There we go. Back to the front. So we've got these two guys. I'm going to bring you back. You're fine. There we go. And discs. Get that. Save that for later. Now, you have to turn the kiln back on in a couple minutes. There we go. And now we're going to switch to the 40 micron sanding disc for the front. Put you over there, buddy. 40 microns. Oh, 40 microns. Just like that. We'll start with you. You know what? Fuck. You just go away. Just. Looking good. Get coming along. Get a fresh one. can hang out right there. We're going to bring our friend. Oh, I got a piece of glass right there. And I'll just switch, backtrack one. Save that sanding disc. Good, good. That's fine. Had to get every little speck of glass. Now, where was it? Hold on. Oh, here, right. All right, let me have a look. That's good. Save that one. Oh, can you believe it? Well, I can, but there we go. I gotta keep. Oh, nice. Now I'm going to turn the kiln back on. So we got 2 more steps, and then we're putting these things back in the kiln for a fire polish. That. Alright, the kiln is on. Now it's time for some sanding. And this. Now we're back to, haha, look, the sandpaper has arrived. Hooray! Now we're done with that thing. So we're going to be, just like in the previous thing we're going to start with the gray and finish with the blue, at least in this step. I'm going to keep saying we're in the home stretch, but we still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to do. 7 things. But that's only 7 things. 7 things, and then we'll be done. So, but I am going to scooch this so you can see what's going on. Bring a little water closer. There we go. Let's even more. There we go. He's watching. He's keeping an eye on this guy. Sure, we get a good. Oh, the scratches out. I'm going to kind of save that for a moment. There's always some backtracking. Oops. What's this? A bit more. That's good. It's all about getting the scratches out, making them smaller and smaller until they disappear. There we go. And a little bit up here. That's good. Getting there. Gonna get, while I'm sitting here, let's get a little bit on the edges. Will we finish? I know. I do want to get this a little. That's better. All right. Now we're gonna do the same thing for this guy. Get a fresh piece of that. There we go. You're done for now. You hang out over here. Here, you look over here. You can. Getting very, this is where it starts to really start. You get a sense of how it's really going to be. And at this point, you will, I'm not saying that you particularly, but perhaps you will want to try to rush this step is integral to getting the best finish that you can. Not this specific stuff with the gray, but just taking the time, because it's exciting to see the home stretch, but just really, enjoy the process. This is your life now. You are grinding and polishing forever, or at least until this task is done. It's not a chore. It's an integral part of the creative process. And I've never had any employees, but yeah, I guess if I had employees, this is what they would be doing all day. But yeah, let's just be honest. I'm never going to have any employees. I'm not that kind of a entrepreneur. I am a solo, single. I wouldn't want so many people around. There we go. Right there. That's nice. Let's just. Scan. Let's get under his throat while we're sitting here. There we go. Now, blue. We did gray. Now, blue. We'll backtrack. Start with our friend. Hang out there. The blue is where you really see how well you did in all the previous steps. Don't be afraid to backtrack, because sometimes this blue, you'll see some really fine scratches. You're going to want to take care of them, because trust me, for years to come, your eyes will fall on those scratches. Your parents will be like, oh, it's so beautiful. And you're like, but those scratches, no one else will see them, but you will. You'll know that they are there. This isn't about pleasing other people. It's about fulfilling your own expectations. That's looking good. Let me pull it off, do the edges. What is this? That's good. Ooh, we're coming up to the end of the broadcast. I might be finishing this on my own, but I'll tell you the next steps. I can't imagine this is all that exciting. I mean, it's super exciting. They're all my unique babies. All right, we've already done you. Hold on. You, yes. It's when you've done a huge batch. It's that this is the part that, you know, if you're working on like 15 pairs of earrings and 3 pendants and whatnot, this is the step that you want to break up maybe into batches. But, I've ground and polished, dozens of things at a time. Your pinching muscles get really good. Sure. That's good. Kiln is up to temperature already. One. There we go. I'm going to get in there. With this. Sorry, just have a speck of glass. That means I'm going to have to do a little bit more finessing in this. There we go. Let's see if we can just... That's good. There we go. Now, it's just about 2 o'clock, which is pretty much the end of the streaming day. So I'm going to finish. Let me tell you what I'm going to do later, just so you have a sense of what is going to go into finishing these pieces. These pieces are very close to being done. The kiln is up to temperature. I am going to wash these really well with soap and water, and then I am going to fire them in the kiln to remelt all of the glass. Then I'm going to go back to my grinder, and I'm going to be using probably a 15 micron sanding belt, then a 9 micron sanding belt, and then a pumice polish, and then I'm going to throw these in the tumbler and tumble them. So that's the next couple of steps. So, and I'm going to do that off camera to get that all done, but you can kind of see. I'll show you them at the very end. I'll take a picture. And thank you so much. Hold on, let me put up, if you are interested in the videos, again, my Vimeo channel. If you want to learn this very specific process, you can subscribe to my Vimeo channel here. So, hold on, ready? Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, that one was kind of that came with the thing. I didn't make that one. But thank you again for watching my Vimeo, and I know I've scheduled up a couple more. I'm going to be streaming live probably 3 days a week. So keep your eyes posted for the schedule. The schedule will always be posted on my Twitch page. So if you're interested and want to know when I'll be streaming, please do subscribe to my Twitch page, Sandra the Enameler. Again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday.